see, after doing this one, we should know the reserves and surplus. Because of this, capital reserve plus pre-acquisition capital general reserve is 80,000. As you know that, see here is we shown that. Plus, in question they said that yes company general reserve is 3 lakh and profit and loss is 2 lakhs. This should be taken into adjustment and plus for post acquisition. Then we will be getting the reserves and surplus for both the companies, because here the post acquisition profit of general reserve and capital profit and loss is 80,000, 48,000. This should be added up for S company limited consolidated statement. Because of this, we added up 80,000 plus 3 lakh 80,000, 48,000 plus previously S company's profit and loss is 2 lakhs, 2 lakh 48,000. It will be 7 lakhs minus the loss made by a debenture, interfirm debenture. As you can see that 10,000, that should be minus, because in reserves and surplus a profit or loss should be included. Because of this, we will be minusing. Then we will be getting 6 lakh 90,000. Then after making all this one, we will be getting consolidated balance sheet preparation. In that, we will be first looking at share capital. Share capital, as you know that the problem stated that what are the share capital of S Limited. We are preparing S Limited consolidated statement. Because of this, 12 lakhs will be share capital, and reserves and surplus as we calculated 6 lakh 90,000 we will be showing in here 6 lakh 90,000. Next, we should show in share capital minority interest, because minority interest they get post acquisition minority interest. After pre-acquisition also be getting to this one, there will be minority interest of 1,80,000 should be shown in the balance sheet. Okay. Next, long-term non-current liabilities. Long-term borrowings is 8% debenture. The 8% debenture, as you know that both the company made a debenture of 4 lakh 2 lakhs, that is 4 lakh 2 lakh is equal to 6 lakhs. Then mutually they made in agreement, that is here actually paid up of debenture is 1 lakh 2 lakh, it is equals to 3 lakhs. That should be mutually made. Because of this, 6 lakh minus 3 lakhs, it is 3 lakhs. As you know that you can see in the fourth note. And current liability, as you know that current liability should be total it up and written down here. Bills payable is 1,20,000 and bills payable of B company is 1,40,000 and creditor is 1,80,000 of S company and B company is 1,60,000. We should be writing totaling and writing up of 2,60,000 and 3,40,000. Total liability is 29 lakhs for 70,000. Next, assets we should balance, and current liabilities. As you know that current liability fixed asset does not change. 12 lakhs 7 lakhs is equal to 19 lakhs as we shown that. And next, the current asset is inventory is 2 lakhs plus 2 lakhs 40,000. You can see that here we will be adding up both S company limited and B company limited inventories and showing in the S company books of account in consolidated statement. Adding up this one, 4 lakhs 40,000 and 5 lakhs and 1 lakh 30,000, it will be 29 lakhs 70,000. Now our consolidated balance sheet is tallied and balanced. Hence we will be preparing in this method. You can see the all any problem of consolidation statement, they prepare based on this one. In this one, the post acquisition period is not given. Otherwise, post acquisition period is given. Easily we can find out the ratio and we can find out the consolidated statement. For further corporate reporting practices and Ind AS sums, please subscribe and hit the bell icon and share to your friends as in other colleges. Then they get to know easily how to do consolidated statement and other problems related to C corporate reporting practices. See, please subscribe and share for other peoples also. Thank you.